All right, welcome to this Fit Bounce Pro XL rehab series. Doesn't matter if you're bouncing on a Fit Bounce Pro or what you are bouncing on. This is a therapeutic level rebounding series. So right now in video 1, we're going to focus on the health bounce and a dynamic stretch. So you're going to grab your small deflated ball. And if you do not have a small deflated ball, I will link in the description box below where to find one. Trust me, my friend, you will want one. So we're new. We've just gotten our Fit Bounce Pro XL Rebounder, and we want to begin with a rebounding program. We're coming back from surgery. We're coming back from illness. We are brand new to working out. We are brand new to rebounding. We don't have a strong cardiovascular foundation or strength foundation. So this workout series is great for overall well-being and health. So we're going to start. We're going to place this ball in between our inner thighs. If you don't have one, just visualize you have this ball. And my name is Angie, AngieFitnessTV. Now, we're just going to press down into the mat. Our feet are completely on the mat. This is what is called a closed kinetic chain health bounce. Now, this is great for the lymphatic system, our connective tissue, our digestive system, and it's a great way to detox and wake up our body. Now, I've been teaching rebounding classes for 26 years. I have a physical therapy background, massage therapy background, comprehensive Pilates, yoga, group fitness, personal training, TRX, Resist-A-Band, all of it, you name it. I've been in this field for 26 years. All right, so let's talk about this beautiful health bounce. Our entire foot is on the mat. You're not rolling on the outside of your foot, and you're not rolling on the inside of your foot. You're not rolling forward on your toes or too far back on your heels. We have a slight bend in our knee, and we have a slight forward flexion in the hip. Our shoulders are set back, down, and away from our ears. Our tailbone is tucked slightly under. Now, when you hold this ball, deflated ball, in between your inner thighs, not squeezing, you are engaging your pelvic floor muscles. Your pelvic floor muscles act like a sling and hold your internal organs in. So if you have any issues, for example, in urinary issues, prolapse, or anything, this might be a beautiful start for you. Your feet are on the ground. Now I want you to visualize your right and left leg, and you're pressing down into the mat on this Fit Bounce Pro XL, nice and equally. Just pressing down into this mat. Again, your entire foot is on the mat. You're not leaning on your left side more. You're not leaning on your right side more. Shoulders are set back, down and away from our ears. Now, it's very common for people to say, Angie, my calves, my back, my knees are hurting me. Well, we need to learn the foundations of the health bounce before we even go to the next level. So for the first week or two, you're brand new, you're always going to listen to your body. You may just want to do this health bounce 1 to 3 times a day, just throughout the day, and acclimate your body to this. It's not a race. You want to keep rebounding for a really long time. And this is a perfect start, just a health bounce. Right here, again, shoulders set back, down and away from our ears. We're not rounding forward in the shoulders. We are pressing down nice and equal between that right and that left side of our body. We're not squeezing the ball. We're just simply holding it in between our inner thighs. Pressing down, not rolling on the outside or the inside of the foot or too far forward or too far back. I'm going to come on the side so you can see me. Slight bend in the knees. You have a slight bend, it's called flexion in the hip, that allows your body to press down into the mat. So, shoulders are back down and away from our ears. Nice and equal between that right and that left side of your body. So you want to think of this closed kinetic chain. Press down is nice and equal. You're not lopsided, putting your weight on one side more than the other side. So this is called our health bounce. And this is Foundations Video 1 in the rehab program, because you need to get this down. Now, we are actively engaging our pelvic floor by holding this small deflated ball. If you don't believe me, right now, take that ball away. Press down into the mat. All right, you have to activate that pelvic floor, where this ball, by having it in between your inner thighs, automatically gives that little extra activation in your pelvic floor. So now that we have the ball away, I need you just to think tailbone is tucked under, pressing down into the mat, and you feel that deep pelvic floor activation like you did when you were holding the ball. So if you need to get that feeling again, you can just put that ball in between your inner thighs. Remember, you are not squeezing the ball. You're just holding it so it doesn't fall, because you can put too much pressure on that pelvic floor, and that's not what we want. So our hips, knees, toes are pointing forward. We're pressing down. This right here is beautiful for the lymphatic system, like I said. Immune boosting, detox, great for the digestive system. Great way to wake up your body. Just pressing down. I like to do this for 5 to 10 minutes. It's a great way, again, just if you're beginner, coming back from illness, chemo. My mom did this all throughout chemotherapy. She has non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. My dad does this. He's 85 years old. He'll hop on, do this closed kinetic chain health bounce 1 to 3 times throughout the day, 5 to 10 minutes. So this is a beautiful, solid, and strong rebounder. It's on par with the Bellicon and the Jump Sport. If you'd like to learn more about it, just go in the description box below. I highly, highly recommend this company to everybody. Phenomenal rebounders, phenomenal customer service, just beautiful all around. Okay, so now we're going to stop this health bounce. We're going to just take this ball and we're going to circle. So we're just going to work on some range of motion. We did the health bounce. Now let's just get a little bit of range of motion here. So in physical therapy, we are always working on bettering our range of motion in our joints. You don't want to be limited. Now reverse. It's just a beautiful way to wake up your body with the health bounce and to improve our range of motion in this workout. Beautiful job. Now, if you don't have a ball, you can pretend you're holding a ball. You just pretend you're holding a ball, or hold a tennis ball if you want, but you can't put the tennis ball between your inner thighs. Now, we're going to put us bent on our knee. We're going to just try to touch. We're going to hip hinge here. Whoop. Now, you can hold on to your stability bar. We're going to touch the top of our mat and we're going to lift up. Hip hinging is functional movement. What is functional movement? You need this movement for movements of everyday living. Do you not pick stuff up off the ground every day? Yes, you do. So right now we're practicing that, right? Hip hinging, our hips, taking us down. We're picking up something again. If you need that stability bar, one hand is always on that stability bar. All right, for balance and stabilization. Absolutely. One more. Beautiful job. Now you can just take your ball down. We're going to stretch the calves. Again, hold on to that stability bar if you need to. We're going to just take one calf back. Now, it's common. I hear people all the time. They say, Angie, my calves, my back, my shoulders, it's hurting me. And I'm like, well, did you run through the foundations? Did you go through the foundational program that I put forth? And everybody, 100% of the time, says no. And then so I always lead them to the foundational programs. They do that, and then after that, they can figure it out and they do really good. Let's go to the other side. So it's very common for people. The first thing people will tell me is, Angie, my calves are tight. My calves are tight. Well, have they gone through the health balance fundamentals? I don't know. Probably not, right? 26 years teaching. I know what I'm talking about at this point. So make sure we get those calves really stretched out here. Let's just do a deep breath in. Breath work is always essential. Inhale. Breathe into the deepest part of the lungs. And a beautiful exhalation. One more time. A beautiful inhale. And a beautiful exhalation. I hope in this foundational video number 1, you learned how to do the health bounce correctly, how to engage your pelvic floor, and that we worked on a little bit of range of motion and stretching through the calves. Do this video 1 to 3 times a day. If you're absolutely new and you feel this is just your starting point, just stay here. And then when you're ready to progress forward, just feel free to do the other videos in this workout series. Look in the description box below and it will guide you to buying this beautiful rebounder and the other workouts that I have in place. My name is Angie, AngieFitnessTV. Subscribe, share, follow. Until our next workout together, we are both blessed that we can move our body and we're body movement strong. Until next time, my friend, goodbye.